The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Ottumwa Bulldogs football is coming your way on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of your Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
This evening. This is a 1978 graduate of Ottumwa High School.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody. From Schaefer Stadium in the City of Bridges, Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. And it is time for the final home game of the 2022 season as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the Polar Bears of Des Moines North. Ottumwa comes in at 3-4. North is 4-3. And for people who have not paid attention to high school football this year, those records would be very surprising to a lot of people outside of both programs. Ottumwa coming off a 35-7 loss last week at home to Linn-Mar, and Ottumwa's offense has made a lot of progress, especially when compared to last season, but its biggest issue isn't moving the ball anymore, it's finishing drives. OHS had almost 200 rushing yards last week in the Linn-Mar game, and they even added a more competent passing attack to the mix. What they didn't do was score until the final drive of the game. 3 turnovers certainly didn't help, and in their last 2 losses, the Bulldogs have seen multiple drives get into enemy territory, but wind up with nothing, a trend they need to reverse. Defensively, OHS held up very well for a while against a strong Linn-Mar offense. They're only down 14-0 at the half before the familiar theme of the defense being on the field too long and tiring out led to 3 more scores allowed after recess. Cooper Derby is 3rd in Class 5A with 2 games to play in tackles with 63, and this game could really let him add to that total because tonight's focus is going to be stopping the run. Des Moines North only throws the ball about 7 times a game, so the Bulldogs will be stacking the box and trying to slow down a potent North running attack that could play right into the hands of Cooper Derby, who again is 3rd in the state and only about 8 or 9 off the lead in tackles in Class 5A. However, what Ottumwa cannot do tonight is be so locked in up front that they let the North receivers run free behind them. If you remember, that was the problem a few weeks ago against a Burlington team that rarely threw the ball. Burlington threw the ball about twice as much as they normally do in beating Ottumwa a few weeks ago, in part because Ottumwa kept letting receivers run by them and they just throw a few big passes for some big gains. Ottumwa needs to avoid that tonight, but still shut down the run game if they want to beat North for the 2nd year in a row. We're just getting started on the Bulldog Football pregame show. Coming up, we'll take our first in-depth look at a very surprising North team that has really turned things around from what had been a pretty dismal decade of football for the Polar Bears. Not so much this year. 3 minutes, and we'll tell you about them on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
The Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Last home game of the season, Bulldogs hosting a surprising Des Moines North team. The Polar Bears are 4-3. Head coach Eric Addy is in his 4th season, and he's 5-22 at North. He's in his 8th season overall with a career record of 11-52. We'll start with North having 4 wins. Prior to their victory last year in the season opener against Des Moines Hoover, North had gone winless for 5 seasons. What the Polar Bears have done this season, winning 4 games, is absolutely remarkable. Now for the context. The 4 teams they beat have a combined 3 wins. They've beaten 3 one-win teams and a team that is winless in Waterloo East. Now, North used to lose to those teams and lose badly, so it's still major progress for the Polar Bears. 2 weeks ago, North lost by only 4 to the Roosevelt team that beat Ottumwa by 3 touchdowns, although Ottumwa had them tied at the half before Roosevelt got on a roll in the second half. One name you will hear a lot tonight is Aaron Gonkaran. He's second in Class 5A in rushing with 1,244 yards on the ground, and his 1,800 all-purpose yards are best in 5A. He also leads the Polar Bears in tackles just for good measure. Elsewhere, when you look at the stats, freshman Jaden McGregory has thrown more passes at quarterback than last season's starter Nick Crispin, although North rarely throws the ball either way and doesn't ask the quarterback to do much more than get the ball out of his hands quickly. Having said that, watching North in pregame warm-ups tonight, Crispin was throwing passes, and McGregory, the freshman, was running routes. Now, who's going to play quarterback tonight? We don't know. North, we ask teams for a depth chart each week so we can prepare spotting charts, and North never did provide a depth chart. Now, looking at them doing warm-ups right now, McGregory is under center for some snaps against no defense at all, so who knows, but we might see both of them play quarterback tonight. Now, the Polar Bears are coming off their worst loss of the season. They were humbled last week by Ankeny, losing 72-0. Are they motivated by that? Were they beaten down by that? Do they have some injury issues? There's a few players that have made contributions this year that are not in pads tonight, most notably their senior lineman, Kevin Quay, 6'2", 280. That's a big guy who's not going to be in the lineup for them tonight. It'll be interesting to see how they play in this game after they were so thoroughly beaten by a potential state championship contender in Ankeny last week. How did Ottumwa fare against North last year? It was an exciting game. We'll tell you all about it in 3 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. myiowastatebank.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices, just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football hosting Des Moines North tonight here at Schaefer Stadium. A year ago, these two teams met up in Des Moines on October 15th of last year, and it was a very entertaining matchup. One where Ottumwa fell behind 14-0 after the first quarter. They tied the game at halftime, led by 2 scores at the end of the third quarter, and then had to hang on in the fourth quarter to win 36-28. Both teams ran the ball well last year. Ottumwa had 192 yards on the ground. North had 218. The Polar Bears recovered an early onside kick. That's one of the reasons they're able to get up 14-0. The Bulldogs forced 3 turnovers, but also gave it away twice. And in the end, OHS came away with a hard-earned road win. This season, Ottumwa has arguably played as well or better against every rematch on its schedule. The Bulldogs obviously beat Oskaloosa and Fairfield, having lost to them the year before. I would say they played better against Roosevelt. They played better against Burlington. They played better against Prairie. They played better than they did last year against Linn-Mar last week, and they beat Cedar Rapids Jefferson by the exact same score as last year, 54-6. Now, that streak of having improved performances against every opponent will be put to the test tonight. This is a measuring stick game for Ottumwa and for North. For North, again, they had not won. They'd won 1 game last year. They hadn't won a game for 5 seasons before that, going back to 2016. They've won 4 this year. If they either win this week or win their season finale next week, which I think is against Marshalltown, they'd have a winning season. And I couldn't even tell you when the last time North had a winning season. That's what they're playing for. That's what they've been playing for since they got to 4-1. Now, 2 weeks ago, a 4-point loss to Roosevelt, that was frustrating. Last week, they were never going to beat Ankeny and ended up losing 72-0, the worst possible result, I would say. This week, they probably feel like might be their best opportunity to get that 5th win, because Marshalltown beat them by 30 a year ago. So we'll see. Ottumwa, on the other hand, 3-4. Bulldogs haven't had a 4-win season since 2015. You get that win tonight, you're 4-4. And then we go to Waterloo West next week. And although Waterloo West blew us out last year, they're down this year. So there's possibilities for Ottumwa to have their best season in a long time if they can get this win tonight. And both these teams are going to want it badly. It's homecoming for Ottumwa. We did senior night last week. They staggered that, so senior night was last week. Homecoming is tonight, and so it's a big night here at OHS, and the Bulldogs would love nothing more than to beat North for the second year in a row and continue a long string of dominance against North. Remember, back before we had district play, when football was still in conferences, Ottumwa and North played every year, and the Bulldogs had dominated that series for a while. That series was interrupted for 10 full years before they resumed last year, and now Ottumwa trying to get its second win in as many years against the Polar Bears. We are watching the band and choir start to come out on the field now, so we're not too far away from the national anthem. But right now let's take a 3-minute timeout and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low Price Lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa and Des Moines North tonight. Bulldogs 3-4, Polar Bears 4-3. Turnovers, we've been talking about them in pregame all year long, and they could be very important tonight. Ottumwa sits at -5 in turnover margin on the season after losing the ball 3 times against Linn-Mar and only forcing 1 turnover against the Lions. That turnover, by the way, was an athletic interception of a deflected pass by Kobe Chantalavan, who now has 3 picks on the season. North is actually +7 in turnover margin. They have 13 takeaways, if the stat sheet is to be believed, 7 fumble recoveries and 6 interceptions. North has only turned it over 6 times. They've only thrown 2 interceptions, but again, they only throw 7 passes a game, so not many opportunities to be intercepted. Now, according to the stats, they've also lost only 4 fumbles all season. 2 of those came last week in their 72-0 loss to Ankeny. Ottumwa forced 3 North fumbles last year in that road win up in the capital city. And given that North is very good at running the football and Ottumwa at times has struggled to stop the run, it might be very key for Ottumwa tonight to not just get 3 and outs. 3 and outs would be great, but maybe Ottumwa can kill some North momentum by stripping the ball out, getting a couple fumble recoveries. That really helped turn that game in Ottumwa's favor last year after they were down 14-0 early. And Ottumwa probably needs to force a few turnovers tonight if they want to beat North, who again comes in looking for their first winning season since who knows when. We're getting ready for the national anthem here at Schaefer Stadium. We will take 3 minutes, come back and get you the out-of-town scoreboard, let you know where the other teams in Southeast Iowa are playing football tonight. That comes your way next in 3 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Are you in need of an electrician and wondering who to call? Call O'Brien Electric. I'm Steve O'Brien with O'Brien Electric with over 25 years of experience. We specialize in commercial and residential work in Ottumwa and surrounding area. We do solar work, including complete ground systems or roof mounting. All the paperwork for the power company is taken care of for you.
Call O'Brien Electric at 641-680-0327. That's 680-0327 for reputable quality electrical work.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Bulldogs getting ready to take on Des Moines North. Ottumwa will take the field in just a couple of minutes. We're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, the other area games going on tonight. For the teams in the smaller classes, I should say, it is the last week of the regular season. Their playoffs begin next week, although some teams that do not make the playoffs in those smaller classes will schedule a 9th game just to get a full 9 games in. But this is the schedule for tonight. Davis County, the Mustangs are on the road at Mid-Prairie. Van Buren, a tough matchup at home as they welcome Sigourney Keota. Pekin at home tonight to take on Highland. Cardinal welcomes Pleasantville. Albia on the road at West Marshall. Centerville home to Central Lee. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont will welcome Williamsburg. Fairfield travels to Washington tonight. And Oskaloosa plays at Cedar Rapids, Washington. So Oski's playing at Kingston Stadium, the same place Ottumwa played at a couple weeks ago when we knocked off Cedar Rapids Jefferson. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, and if we get any score updates from those games, we will, of course, pass them along. Bulldogs for homecoming are making their way through the front row of the bleachers down below us. They'll head down to the far end zone to our left, form up and run through the tunnel in a moment. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout, come back and take a quick look at Ottumwa's starting lineup here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs about to take on Des Moines North. Captains are heading out to midfield. Tanner Shark, Cooper Derby, Guile Batris, Luke Gravy for Ottumwa. For Des Moines North, it's Frank Kanate, Nick Crispin, Kevin Quay, who is injured tonight, not in pads. And then they have a 63 and a 64 out there, and there is no 63 or 64 on the North roster that's on the Go Bound website. So Not sure who those two gentlemen are.
Number 6, Nick Crispin. Number 51, Kevin Quay. Number 63 and number 64.
In fact, our PA announcer, Joe Vandenberg, doesn't have their names either, just announced their numbers. Bulldogs wearing the red home jerseys, white lettering, white numbers, white stripes on the shoulders. Bulldogs going with the red pants tonight with the white stripes, so red jerseys, red pants. White helmets, of course, with the red stripe and the red Ottumwa O. North has road white jerseys, Kelly green numbers and lettering, black pants, black helmets with kind of a green stripe across them in the North logo. The coin was flipped, and it seemed like kind of an extended discussion there as to the choice. And Ottumwa won the toss. They defer.
Ottumwa wins the toss and will defer.
So Ottumwa will move left to right. North will receive the first half kickoff. Let's get you game time weather conditions. It was a wet day today here in Ottumwa, but it's drying out. 45 degrees, feels like 40. We're to the part of the year where we're talking about wind chills again. It's a northwest wind at 9 miles an hour. So Ottumwa will more or less have the wind at its back when they kick off to begin this game. Bulldog student section begins the I believe that we will win chant, and that usually means we're just about ready for football. Ottumwa 3-4, North 4-3. Last year when these two teams met, they were both 1-6. Ottumwa got the win. Ended the year 2-7. North ended the year 1-8. This year, both teams playing better football. Who's the better of the two? Well, we've got 48 minutes to decide that. Juan Valdez Garcia will kick it away to the Polar Bears, who have back deep Zach Secchi and Aaron Gonkarian.
Set the kickoff for the Bulldogs, number 55, Juan Valdez Garcia.
Gonkarian averaging 24.5 yards per return. Secchi averaging 39 yards per return. Ottumwa may kick this short. Would not be surprised to see a ball squibbed to one of the up men right around the 20-25 yard line, but we'll see. We're ready for football. Last time at Schaefer Stadium for 2022. Waiting on the official to start the play clock. He does so. Play clock doesn't actually start, but that's okay. We're going to kick it away anyway. Valdez puts a left foot into it. It is a ground ball kick. Hits one of the up men at the 30. That ball was loose for a moment. Boy, Ethan Renteria almost got on it, and for North, able to recover it was Darnell Browder. It hit off his leg, squibbed away. If Browder had been another second late, Renteria would have recovered that free ball. North has it 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. So an early test here for the Ottumwa defense. Aaron Gonkarian, 1,200-plus rushing yards on the season. North will have Nick Crispin at quarterback. Their other quarterback, Jaden McGregor, he's out wide right. You've got three backs in the backfield in a wishbone. And the handoff and breaking it outside is not Gonkarian, but rather we get a carry from Kinnick Dutcher, a sophomore. Only his 8th carry of the year, and he's got a first down out to the 45, again at 12. Cooper Derby, Kobe Chantalivon in on the stop. North sends a single wide left, still the three backs in the backfield, Crispin under center. And this time the give is to Gonkarian, and not a lot there. Only a gain of a yard, or maybe that was... I'm not sure who carried that football out of those three backs in the backfield. No, it is Gonkarian, only a yard. Cooper Derby in on that stop. Matt Payne also in there. We'll hear Cooper's name a lot tonight. 2nd down and 9, ball in the right hash of the North 46. Crispin back to pass, throws a deep ball down the left side, and it is caught by Jaden McGregory over Ryan McKinnon. McKinnon gets him down on the ground, but not until he's down to the 26-yard line for a North first down. McGregory's thrown more passes than he's caught this year. That's only his third reception, but it goes for big yards.
Number 9, Ryan McKinnon. Pass is complete for a first down. 1st and 10, ball at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 28 on the play. McKinnon was there, just that jump ball, he couldn't jump high enough. First down stop, pitch it out to the right to Gonkaren, trying to get outside. He's hit, sandwiched, and taken down. Mike Kane got him from the side. And Luke Gravy in on the stop as well, no gain.
And number 10, Luke Gravy.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10, Des Moines North.
Ball over to the right hash now. North of those white jerseys and green letters, easy to read this year, unlike last year when they had black jerseys and some kind of camouflage pattern. I couldn't tell who had the ball because you couldn't read the numbers. Second down, Crispin hands it off and trying to dance up the middle is Gonkarian, dragging tacklers inside the 25 and down to about the 22-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Aaron Gonkarian on the carry, brought down by number 56, Dylan Forney.
Dylan Forney on the stop there. This is 4-down territory for North. They have not had a place kicker attempt a field goal this year. They have not had a place kicker attempt an extra point. Every time they've scored, they've gone for 2. Single wide right, 3 backs in the backfield. On 3rd down and 6. Crispin hands off to Dutcher, and he's caught from behind and taken down for a loss. Trying to pick up the number on that. And that was indeed Cooper Derby. Got him down for a 2-yard loss. 4th down and 8 coming up for North from the Ottumwa 23. 3 backs even on 4th down. Crispin back to pass, deep down the right side. It's a 1-on-1, and the pass is caught for a touchdown. Ottumwa wanted a push off, and they had an argument.
Nick Crispin's pass is complete to number 2, Jaden McGregory.
But Jaden McGregory with the catch for the touchdown on 4th and 8. Ottumwa probably should have had a safety back, did not, and McGregory out-jumped McKinnon, although, again, there was a push there they didn't call. And now North will go for 2. Again, they don't even bother with extra points. Gonkaren is the deep back. And motion before the snap will get a false start on the 2-point attempt, so they'll back it up 5 yards and try it again. And now there's a player down for North as they started the play and stopped it. And Jonathan Carrera, who's a lineman but also their kickoff man, is down at the 5-yard line and in some pain. I did not see what happened, but did he stand up to start blocking and kind of stop because of the whistle and pull a muscle or something? That would be a really unfortunate way to get hurt. He's still down on the ground. We're going to take an injury timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ. North lineman Jonathan Carrera being helped off as he was injured on what was actually a false start on North's 2-point attempt. So North is about to go for 2, but back at the 8-yard line after the 28-yard touchdown pass on 4th down from Nick Crispin to Jaden McGregory. And Ottumwa's going to have to do something different with their pass coverage, I think. North moved the ball in two big chunks, two deep passes down the sideline to McGregory, who at 6'2" just out-jumped Ottumwa's 5'4" cornerback Ryan McKinnon. Now on the 2-point, they're going to go for another jump ball, and this one is caught as well. And the 2-point is good. North leads 8-0. 8:55 first quarter, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Jonte Brown kicks it off for North. That's taken at the 12-yard line. Here's Chantalavon, 15-25, cuts back at the 30. Good kick return. Kobe Chantalavon out across the 30 to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Ottumwa trailing 8-0, takes over first down and 10, 8:48 to go, opening quarter. Bulldogs with their first possession. North needed 7 plays to go 67 yards, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Nick Crispin, a 28-yard touchdown pass to Jaden McGregory, and then Crispin threw the 2-point conversion, McGregory as well. It's almost starting from the 34, looking for an answer. Donald Golick wide right, Javen Rominger wide left. Tanner Shark under center. Wingbacks either side, Salema, Chantalavon. Salema in motion. It's a handoff. Cooper Derby has some room over the right side, drags a tackler for 3, maybe 4 yards. Out across the 35, he got to at least the 38. And it'll be second down and 5 after a gain of 5. Goncaron on the tackle. He's our leading tackler as well. List him as a safety, but he's playing up kind of in a linebacker spot. Ottumwa might be able to get behind the North defense the same way North looked to get behind Ottumwa if North's going to put this many guys in the box. Second down and 5. Shark under center, single wide out to the left. Salema motions to the right, and it's it's another give to Cooper Derby. This time not as much. He's across the 40, but only to the 41. It'll be third down and 3 after the gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 3.
Ottumwa has really relied on that fullback dive to set up everything else all season long. It was not working as well last week against Linn-Mar. Ottumwa probably feels like they'll have better luck with it tonight. Bulldogs trying to go no huddle here. Shark calling out the play at the line. Rominger goes wide left. Third down and 3. Tanner gets a snap. Option left, keeps it, and he's got the first down, dragged down at the 45-yard line. Tackle made on the play by Alonzo Sanachit. But Tanner out across the 45 to the 46, a gain of 5.
Ottumwa has the ball first and 10, ball on the 46-yard line.
Rominger again goes wide left. Braylon Griffiths, tight ends on the right side. Bulldogs come to the line, and now the official stops the play here. Doesn't look like the play clock was running. And now our head referee is coming over to the Ottumwa sideline. And I assume that is what they're talking about, the play clock just sitting at 40. And perhaps they're discussing. Well, now they're pointing towards the scoreboard. I'm not exactly sure what this. There's something with the timekeeping. What it is exactly, I'm not sure. Tanner Shark's going to come over and have a word with the coach while they sort this out. There's a lot of people pointing fingers and gesturing as to what's going on, and it looks like, okay, they've turned the play clocks off, so we do it is a play clock issue, and now it's just going to have to be kept on the field by the back judge. So they'll wind the game clock. It's almost first down and 10 from its own 46, trailing 8-0, counting down to 7 minutes to go first quarter. Shark waiting to go under center. Everybody's lined up, taking his time. Now gets under center. Salema goes in motion. Hand off to Derby. Big hole right side, 50, dragging a tackler into North Territory down to the 46, a gain of 8. Guncaron got him around the waist and had to hang on for the ride, and if he doesn't hang on, Cooper Derby's rumbling through the secondary untouched for quite a while. Second down and 2. Do you take a shot here or just pick up the first down? Wide out to either side now. Golick wide right. Rominger wide left. Ball in the right hash. Salema motions again, and we had a false start. And 2nd and 2 is going to turn into 2nd and 7. This has been Ottumwa's issue the last several weeks. They get into enemy territory, they get it across midfield, and then something backs them up.
Illegal procedure on Ottumwa.
This time it's a false start.
2nd and 7. Ball at the 49-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7's not insurmountable, but they'll need a positive play here. Bulldogs not huddling. Again, everything being signaled in, and they're all checking the play cards on their wrists. The play clock is now working again. 2nd down, and it's to Tanner Shark. He kept it himself, broke a tackle, and into the secondary all the way down to the North 35 for a first down. I thought Cam Maneri had it. So did North.
Quarterback keeper brought down number 5, Frank Canate.
Canate on the stop for North, but Cam Maneri's first carry is a Bulldog first down, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Gain of 16 for the Cambino. Rominger wide left, Golick wide right, ball on the right hash, first down and 10 from the North 35. Now Chantalavon motions. It's a quick give to Maneri, bounces it outside, breaks a couple of tackles to the 30, trying to get to the corner, got the first down, 25, a flag down at the end of the play. And some of this might be coming back, and there's also an Ottumwa player down behind the play, and that is Kyle Batris, the center, the team captain, the homecoming king, and he is down back at the point of attack. So we've got a lot going on here. Maneri got the first down. A flag came in late downfield inside the 25. The gain was to the 22, but that's where the flag is. They may mark off 10 from the flag, and it would still be first down. But the bigger concern now is Ottumwa's center is down.
Holding on Ottumwa is the call.
So it is a hold on Ottumwa. So it'll be 1st and 7 from the 32. Now on the Ottumwa depth chart that Coach Brian Goodman is kind enough to send to me every week, Braden Larkin is the number 2 center. Of course, he's also the starting left guard. And this week, Dylan Forney's listed as the number 2 left guard. So it's a situation where it looks like, at least for the short term, well, now actually I see Tanner Shark practicing taking snaps from Braden Hopkins, who's listed as a number 2 right guard. So Batris, well, he can't put any weight on his left leg. He's hopping off the field, being helped off by a coach and a trainer. Oh boy, that is a key player. Ottumwa's been relatively healthy this year, so much better than last year in terms of health. But boy, Batris is a rock in the middle of that line. Now Braden Hopkins, the junior, is in at center. On 1st down and 7 after the long run, but backed up by the penalty downfield. Ball on the left hash at the North 32. Bulldogs down 8-0, 5:22 first quarter. Salema goes in motion. They pitch it out to him, trying to cut it back, hit in the backfield by Guncaron. He's going to lose 3. Make it 4 back to the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Someone has the ball 2nd and 12, ball 36-yard line.
Well, Ottumwa was lucky to get that pitch away. Somebody was getting their hands on Tanner Shark just as he made the pitch. And the Bulldogs have to do a better job of blocking the edge. 2nd down and 11. Boy, that penalty downfield erased what would have been a first down run near the red zone. Now Shark keeps it, now pitches out to Salema on the option. He breaks one tackle, and he's down to the 31-yard line, a gain of 5. Gonkarian gets him down there. And it is 3rd down and 6 from the North 31.
Brings up 3rd and 6, ball to 31-yard line.
Definitely 4-down territory here for Ottumwa. And so Shark gets the play, and again, they're not huddling. He's just going around and telling everybody what the play is. As he comes back from the sideline, Rominger wide left. Golick wide right. Chantalov motions. Shark back to pass on 3rd down. Out in the flat and overthrown, incomplete, tipped. It was intended for Salema, and now Salema, who leapt for the ball, is down and rolling around in pain. Shark overthrew that. He had him open on that swing route, and if he just gets it to him in stride, he's got the 1st down. Instead, he kind of lofted it. Salema had to leap for it. So did the defender. I think that was Jaden McGregory. And the ball was tipped away, and Salema, after rolling around for a moment, gets up, and he'll have to leave. He's jogging off under his own power. But now on 4th down and 6, Ottumwa has one of its top playmakers on the sideline. Key early play here, 3:58 first quarter. Ottumwa down 8-0. Donald Golick will come back in the game, replacing Griffiths at tight end. So Rominger wide left, Golick wide right. Cam Maneri has taken a spot as a wingback, and you've got a slot receiver now in motion. That's Gravy. Shark rolling out, throws on the run, caught by Maneri, and he's got the 1st down inside the 25 and down to the 23-yard line. Good misdirection that time. Ottumwa faked the end around to Gravy from that slot position, then hit Maneri in the flat. He busted through a tackle to get the 1st down, a gain of 9. That's a big 4th down conversion. And now Ottumwa 1st and 10 from the North 23. Long opening drive for the Bulldogs. Salema right back in there. He's at left wing back. Chantalov on the right wing back. Single wide out to the left. Ball on the left hash. Shark under center. Kobe in motion. And the counter to Salema. He's inside the 15. Goes outside of the 10. Cuts back inside. Now bounces it outside. Tackled from behind down to the 7-yard line. The wing back counter. It's my favorite play in this offense, and it's another 1st down for Ottumwa, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. 1st and goal Bulldogs, down to the 7. Gain of 16 for Abaya Salema. Shark moving Chantalov over to the left into a slot receiver position. Tanner gets a snap and gives it on the end around to Salema, and he's to the 5 and pushed back there. It'll be 2nd down and goal, gain of 2.
By Salema on the carry, brought down by number 10, Andre Khalifa.
Andre Khalifa on the stop for North.
Brings up
2nd and goal from the 5. North scored on its opening drive. That took 3:02. Ottumwa's drive a lot longer here. Counting down to 2.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Rominger the only wide out. He's wide to the right. Salema motions. Give to Derby up the middle, trying to drag tacklers, and he's stood up and dragged back at the 4. Only a gain of 1 for Cam Maneri. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. It's 8-0 North, and the fact that North went for 2 and got it on their opening drive means a couple things are in the mind of Coach Goodwin right now. Number 1, if you don't score here on 3rd down, it's a chip shot field goal for Valdez. But do you kick a field goal here when you're down 8? If you get in the end zone, do you feel the need to go for 2 to match them, or can you settle for an extra point and hope your defense gets a stop? Right now, though, you're worried most about that 3rd down and goal from the 4. Single wide out to the right is Rominger. Chantalov motions left hand off to Derby. There's a hole. He's into the end. Nope. He didn't have it. It was a keeper by Shark. Pitch it to Chantalov. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Cooper Derby broke a tackle so convincingly I thought he had the ball, but Shark kept it, pitched it to Kobe. Looked like he was dead to rights at the 5, but he broke a tackle and then dove over another tackler, reached the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. Everybody got into the end zone on that one. So Juan Valdez-Garcia will attempt the extra point to try to make it a 1-point game here. Again, it's only the first quarter. Good snap, good hold, kick is blocked. So it's 8-6, Ottumwa down 2. We're back in 30 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Juan Valdez-Garcia on the kickoff for the Bulldogs. Number 3, Aaron Gonkaren.
Ottumwa goes 66 yards in 14 plays, a drive that took 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Kobe Chantalov on a 4-yard touchdown run, extra point blocked, and so Ottumwa trails Des Moines North 8-6, 1:36 to go in the opening quarter. Ground ball kickoff by Valdez, fielded by one of the up men, and he's across the 40, and Ottumwa finally gets him out of bounds near midfield. That's Zach Secchi with the kick return. So Ottumwa wanted to avoid kicking it to the dangerous Aaron Gonkaren, but Secchi defeats that strategy. They mark him out of bounds at the North 46, and that's where the Polar Bears take over 1st down and 10 with 1:30 to go in the opening quarter.
Des Moines North has the ball, 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They did all right against the North run. They gave up 2 big pass plays on that first drive. Crispin under center. Hand off to Gonkaren, nearly fumbled it, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and swarmed under by a host of red jerseys for a 2-yard loss.
Number 3, Aaron Gonkaren on the carry, brought down by number 4, Cam Maneri.
Cam Maneri on the stop. He was the first of many to get there. They call it a loss of 1 back to the 45. 2nd down and 11.
1 brings up 2nd and 11, Des Moines North.
Ball in the right hash for the Polar Bears. Jaden McGregory wide left. Javen Rominger is now covering him. And another handoff to Gonkaren. He breaks a tackle into the secondary. He's going to be brought down from behind, shy of the 1st down, 2 yards shy. Cam Maneri on that stop, and it's 3rd down and 2 as Gonkaren gets his best gain of the night so far, a run of 9. At the end of the first quarter, out-of-town scoreboard, Cardinal trailing Pleasantville 16-0. 3rd down and 2 here for North from the Ottumwa 46. 3 backs in the backfield. And they give to the first man through, and the second surge close to a 1st down, but maybe not quite. Nope, the near official says he got enough for the 1st down. Gabe Gunn with the carry, a sophomore running back.
North has the ball, 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line.
Needed to, got to. 1st down and 10 North from the Ottumwa 44. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. North 8, Ottumwa 6. Back in a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
What can be better than getting 2 things under one roof? Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and the Candy Caboose, located at 226 West Main Street in Ottumwa. Try something from our fresh, made-in-house menu of soups, sides, sandwiches, and more. Short on time? Call in an order to go. Walk right down the hall and get your sweet tooth fix at the Candy Caboose. Delicious old-school candy. Your purchase helps our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Visit us at the Cole Palace Cafe and Candy Caboose.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Bulldog football. Brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency plumbing services, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Roto-Rooter Ottumwa, your specialists in plumbing and water cleanup. Des Moines North with the ball, first down and 10 at the Ottumwa 44. They lead Ottumwa 8-6. Single wide out left, three backs in the backfield. Crispin, option, fakes the pitch, tried to keep it himself. Camineri says no, although a surge forward by Crispin allows him to get 2 yards down to the 42. I'm not sure how that got pushed forward. Looked like Cam was pulling him back. Crispin only his 6th rush of the season. He does not carry the ball very much. Ottumwa's been pretty good on first down. They need to be better on second and third down here. 2 wide out left. And they'll pitch it left to Dutcher, and he slips a tackle inside the 40, still going, and he spun down at the 29-yard line. Boy, I thought Ottumwa had a shot at him in the backfield, but it took Javen Rominger to get him down on the ground. And they mark it at the 30, first down and 10, a gain of 12 for Kinnick Dutcher. Too wide to the right here, 2 backs in the backfield, split backs. They'll pitch it right to Gonkaren, makes one man miss, trying to get outside, breaks a couple tackles, and ends up falling forward for about 7 yards. Boy, Ottumwa, it seems like they're right there to get him, and he just kept sliding through. Gonkaren with a gain of 7. You know, they mark it, I thought he got to the 23, they'll mark it at the 24, so it's only a gain of 6, second down and 4. And North finding a little more success in the running game, getting to the edge now. 3 backs in the backfield, single wide out left. Crispin fumbles a snap, picks it up, gives it to Gonkaren, trying to get outside. Caught from behind for a big loss. Nolan Heller, the sophomore linebacker, in on that stop. Give him a big tackle for loss. All the way back to the 28. Loss of 4. I don't know if that play was supposed to go outside, but Crispin dropped the snap, picked it right up, and gave it to Gonkaren. He decided to try to bounce it outside, and Heller was having none of it. Now third down and 8. And they fake a pitch, back to pass Crispin, deep down the middle, and it's incomplete, overthrown, intended for McGregory. Good coverage on the play by Javen Rominger, and it is 4th down. Well, Ottumwa did make the adjustment. They're not going to have the shorter defender on McGregor now. They have the taller Javen Rominger, 6'1", 170. 4th down. North scored on a 4th down play from the 28 on their first drive. It's 4th down and 8 from the 28 here. That was a jump ball to the end zone. And now they've got Crispin, the quarterback, outright, and McGregory takes a snap. He's rolling out, looking to throw. And it's behind the intended receiver and incomplete, and Ottumwa holds on down. So they switch to the freshman McGregory. Crispin was running a pattern. The pass was actually intended for Alonzo Sanichet. And McGregory, the freshman, threw it behind him. He was open in the flat, about 3 yards shy of the first down. If he catches it, he might get it. But North turns it over on downs. That's what Ottumwa needed. Now they take over first down and 10. At their own 28, 9:38 to go until halftime. Trailing 8-6, but maybe with some momentum now. Shark under center. Chantalov on motions. Handoff goes to the fullback, and not a lot there. Is that Mike Kane on the carry? His first carry of the night, and only goes for a yard.
Brought down by number 63.
Second down and 9.
Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9.
Rominger goes wide right on 2nd and 9, only wide out in the formation. Wingbacks either side of Shark, fullback behind him, tight end to the left. Fullback or wingback in motion, and another give to the fullback Mike Kane, and he is stopped for a loss by Kanate.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 10 Bulldogs.
That's a loss of 1, so it's 3rd down and 10. The This is not what Ottumwa had in mind after getting the stop on downs. They face 3rd down and 10. Back to pass is Shark. Going deep over the middle. Leaping catch by Rominger. He's got the first down across the 40, just outside the left hash to the 42. David Rominger on the crossing route. Had to go up to get it. And he's down to the 43-yard line, a gain of 15 on 3rd down and 10.
And that's good enough for a Bulldog first down.
Another Bulldog first down brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. 8:14 second quarter. Ottumwa with the new set of downs at their own 43 left hash. Rominger wide left, short side of the field. Salema in motion. Shark keeps it after faking the fullback dive. Follows him through the hole and gets about 3 to the 46.
Tanner Shark on the carry, gain of 2, brings up
Shark's had some big rushing days. He had a huge rushing day 2 weeks ago against Cedar Rapids Jefferson. 2 touchdown runs of over 60 yards. 2nd down and 7. Again, Bulldogs not huddling, but Tanner gets him to the line and then takes his time before going under center. Wing back motions, that's Kobe. It's the counter to Salema. Big hole up the middle. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Abaya Salema on the wing back counter. Up the middle, untouched. And all the way into the end zone. 54 yards for Abaya Salema. And Ottumwa's got the lead for the first time tonight. 7:14 mark of the second quarter. And Salema does what he does best. Now Ottumwa leads 12-8. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go for 2 here.
Fireworks tonight are brought to you by Richard and Steve Palin and the Palin family and Rich and Jason
Shark
Kennedy,
onto the
Kennedy
field
family.
with the play. They've only got 10 seconds here. They break the huddle at 7. Salema in motion. They'll fake the pitch. Shark rolling out left, throws on the run. It's low, caught, but shy of the goal line as Chantalavon had to go down on knee to catch it. Incomplete. Ottumwa was 2 point no good, but they lead 12-8. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After the Ottumwa score, the kickoff picked up at the 25 by Secchi, trying to get wide to the left side, and Ryan McKinnon says, no, sir, grabs him and runs him out of bounds inside the 30. Boy, McKinnon, we talk about him being just 5'4", but he'll stick his nose in there and hit anybody. And North will have its worst field position of the game so far. Boy, I think that was a little generous to Ottumwa. That hit was further up than the 26, but that's where they mark North.
Des Moines North has the ball 1st and 10.
7:07 until halftime. Ottumwa 12, Des Moines North 8. Ball in the left hash. Ottumwa scoring drive, 5 plays, 72 yards, 2:24 off the clock. Abaya Salema, a 54-yard touchdown run. Quick swing pass out to Gonkaren, and he's not going to get a lot. A couple of Bulldogs stood him up, and then Cooper Derby planted him into that field turf here at Schaefer Stadium. Gain of 1 on the swing pass from Nick Crispin to Aaron Gonkaren, 2nd down and 9.
Nick Crispin on pass is complete. Number 3, Aaron Gonkaren.
Gonkaren came into the game leading Class 5A in all-purpose yards with 1,800. Over 1,200 of those are on the ground. 133 receiving yards, but he has a lot of return yards as well. 2 wide right on 2nd down. Crispin swings it out to Gonkaren again, trying to get to the edge, breaks a tackle up the sideline, and thrown out of bounds by Javen Rominger, but that's good enough for a first down all the way out to the north 41. Play didn't work to the left, but it did work to the right.
That is good enough for a Des Moines North first down. They will have the ball first and 10, ball to 35-yard line.
So that's a gain of 14 on the quick swing pass to Gonkaran in the slot. Gonkaran's going to go wide left this time. 3 backs in the backfield. And it's a handoff to Dutcher, and the ball's out. There's a flag down as well. They say North got back on it, but there's also a flag on the play.
Number 11, Kenneth Dutcher on the carry. The ball is fumbled.
It would be no gain.
Jordy Monson.
It's illegal procedure on North, but the penalty is declined, so it is second down and 10. Well, we talked in pregame about how Ottumwa would probably need to force a couple of turnovers. They had a shot at one there as they forced Kenneth Dutcher to fumble, but one of his teammates is able to recover it. Now 2 wide left on second down and about 9.5. Split backs behind Crispin, pitch it out to the left to Dutcher. And he thought he had a hole, and Camineri said, no, you don't, son. Gain of 2 only to the 43, third down and 8. Big third down here for Ottumwa. Nobody's punted in this game yet, and we've got about 5.5 to go until halftime. You can get a stop here and force them to presumably kick it away. Then you have the question of who punts for North, because they've got 3 kids who punted about equally. Single wide left on third down and 8. Crispin back to pass, looks left, now scrambles right under pressure, and he is hit and taken down, and he was able to reach forward for a yard, so it's not a sack, but it is 4th down and 7.
Nick Crispin on the carry, brought down number 56, Dylan Forney, and number 4,
and North will, I believe, bring in a long snapper here. They don't really change any other personnel. Now, McGregory, Gonkaran, and Crispin have all punted, and they can all throw the ball too, so you got to be careful here. It is Crispin, and he does punt it away, a sidewinder that's going to go out of bounds, not a very long kick. And the side judge waits for the ref to tell him where to stop walking, tells him to keep going, and it's at the 40-yard line, so a very short punt, only about a 17-yard punt, and Ottumwa's got good field position with 4:39 left until halftime. First down and 10 at their own 40. Bulldogs leading 12-8 and a chance to add on. Halftime score, Cardinal had a tough one tonight. They trail Pleasantville 29-0 at home. Bulldogs will huddle for this opening play of the drive. From their own 40, left hash. Rominger goes wide right. Everybody else in tight. 2 wing backs, a fullback. Camineri is the fullback. Salema in motion. To give to Maneri. Bounces it outside to the right, and he's across the 45 and dragged down at the 46. A 6-yard gain for the Cambino on first down. Perfect scenario here for Ottumwa is a drive that takes about 4 minutes and gets into the end zone and leaves North with little to no time for another answer. Second down and 4. Rominger now wide left. Salema, the left wing back. Chantalavan on the right. Maneri still the fullback. Tight end Griffiths is on the left side. Shark under center. Chantalavan in motion. And it's another give to Maneri, and there's not a lot of room this time, only a yard to the 47, right up the middle. Third down and 3.
David Cocker. Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 3 Bulldogs.
3:43 and counting until halftime. Each team has a full complement of timeouts, and nobody's used one yet tonight. Rominger again wide left. Ball near the center of the field at the Ottumwa 47, 3rd down and 3. They've got to get to that red and white midfield stripe. Tanner under center. Motions Chantalavon. It's the counter to Salema. Big hole, 50, 45, 40. Tripped up and down at the 35-yard line. The safety got his hands on him. That was Nick Crispin, and that might have saved a touchdown. But it is an 18-yard run for Salema. And it's another Bulldog first down brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. And now Ottumwa all kinds of time. 3:15 and counting until halftime, but with all three timeouts, Bulldogs can afford to be patient. Now they'll go two wide. You've got Rominger wide left, Donald Golick wide right. Shark gets a snap, gives it Paneri, bounces it left, and not going to get a lot. Whistle blows. The ball came out, but he was down already. And it's a gain of 1 to the 34.
Paneri on the carry, gain of 1, brings up 2nd and 9 at Ottumwa.
Again, I don't think Ottumwa was too concerned that the fullback dive isn't getting big yardage. They're forcing North to honor that, and as much as Ottumwa's run that play this year, North has to honor it. And then you eventually see either that counter to Salema or the option play with Shark keeping it or pitching it to Chantalavon. Those other plays open up. Wide out left is Rominger on 2nd down and 9. And another give to Maneri. Breaks a couple of tackles right up the middle. North had a blitz on that time, and Cam had to fight through it. He gets down to the 32, a gain of 2. So it's 3rd down and 7. 2 minutes to go until halftime. 3rd and 7 from the 32. They've got to get it down to the 25. Almost certainly 4-down territory here if you're Ottumwa. I'd be surprised if they threw it here, but we'll see. Rominger wide left. Ball inside the left hash. Tanner taking his time. He's going to wait for that play clock to get down to about 10. Goes under center. Chantalavon in motion. Shark on the counter to Salema. Up the middle. Big hole to the 25 and tripped up down to about the 21-yard line. And another Bulldog first down. Boy, every time Ottumwa needs a big play, they run that counter play to Salema. The defense keeps going the wrong way, and Abaya finds a huge hole up the middle again. That's a gain of 16. Another first down brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Minute 20 to go until the half. 1st and 10, the Bulldogs at the edge of the red zone. At the North 21. Rominger wide left. Chantalavon in motion. Another counter to Salema. Cuts it left this time, fights through a smaller hole inside the 15, and a huge scrum falls forward, and he got very close to a first down by the end of that. And with that push from his lineman, he might have gotten a first down. Ottumwa takes a timeout. 1 minute to go in the half. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Berry Patch IT Services invites you to stop in. Let me, David Berry, assist you from fixes to upgrades on laptops, desktops, to keyboards. New or refurbished, I carry quality models and makes with a 90-day warranty. I customize from downloading Windows software to what you're looking for, whether for work or play. We have a passion for technology. Berry Patch IT Services at 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Visit berrypatchitservices.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Abaya Salema did get 10 yards and a first down on that carry. So it's brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Bulldogs have it first down and 10 to the North 15. 1 minute to go in the half, leading 12-8. And trying to add to this 4-point lead. Ottumwa's got two wideouts to the right. Salema's in the slot. I think that's Rominger wide right, far side of the field. Shark sends Chantalavon in motion. It's an option left. Tanner keeps it, and he's inside the 10. Dragged down from behind by Sanachit.
5, brought down by number 4, Alonzo Sanachit.
Well, actually, that gain, that initial gain by Salema was all the way down to the 12. I didn't give him enough credit there. 13 yards. Now, Shark's gain was down to the 6, so he gained 6. 2nd down and 4. Tanner on the counter this time to Chantalavan, dances left to the 5 and into the end zone for another Bulldog touchdown. Kobe Chantalavan, his 2nd score of the night, his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. Ottumwa's up 18-8 with the extra point pending. And right now, North has no answer for that Ottumwa triple option attack. Bulldogs will go for the single extra point this time. They've had an extra point blocked and a 2-point conversion no good. Gravy, the snapper, Luke Gravy, Mike Kane, the holder, Juan Valdez Garcia will get this kick up. And good. 19-8, we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
We said a perfect drive for Ottumwa was 4 minutes and into the end zone. How about a 9-play, 60-yard drive that took 4 minutes and 17 seconds? There's only 22.5 seconds left until halftime, and Ottumwa leads it 19-8. Valdez will kick it away. Another low sidewinding kick, but that's going to go out of bounds. Not what Ottumwa wanted there. So North will have 22.5 seconds in pretty good field position.
Juan Valdez Garcia's kick goes out of bounds.
The Ottumwa scoring drive, again, 9 plays, 60 yards, 4 minutes, 17 seconds. Kobe Chantalavan, a 6-yard touchdown run, extra point good. And I think North is going to make Ottumwa re-kick it here. So North gets the option. You rarely see teams choose to re-kick when a kickoff goes out of bounds. Usually they'll take the ball at the 35, but instead they'll make Ottumwa back up 5 yards and re-kick. So Valdez will kick from his own 35. North is, of course, gambling that they can get a return with better field position. If I'm Ottumwa here, I might consider like a pop-up kickoff. But they've got Gonkaren as one of the upmen at the 30. Would Ottumwa kick it deep with Gonkaren as one of the upmen? So Valdez Garcia will try it again, and he does kick it deep. And that'll be taken at about the 13-yard line, coming up the middle and getting hammered at the 30 and driven down. The return man, Darnell Browder, and Parker Derby just lit him up at the 32-yard line. So North ends up with worse field position than they would have had if they'd taken the ball at the 35, and they lost 5 seconds. 17.1 seconds on the clock. So it's almost crossed up North there, and Parker Derby with the special team smack. North will send Jaden McGregory wide left, and they will put, I think, Gonkaren in the slot left. Crispin under center. Swings it out to Gonkaren, and he's hit as he makes the catch, and he cannot get away from Braylon Griffiths, who gets him down for a loss of 2. And North takes an immediate timeout with 10.6 seconds to go in the half. Brought to you by Marvin Bory with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Line X of Ottumwa, we know your truck is much more than a vehicle to you. Whether you use it for work or play, a Line X spray-applied bedliner is ready for the long haul. Line X provides unmatched protection with a nationwide lifetime warranty. Want more for your truck? Line X carries accessories from WeatherTech, Bach Industry, Truxedo, Truck Gear, Lux, and Luverne Truck Accessories. The right parts and accessories to make your truck your truck. Everything is possible at Line X of Ottumwa.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Moines North still has 2 timeouts remaining, but they only have 10.6 seconds left in the half. They trail Ottumwa 19-8, and they have the ball 2nd down and 12 at their own 30 after the 2-yard loss on the swing pass. 3 backs in the backfield, single wide out left. Crispin under center, play action back to pass under heavy pressure, being flushed, and he's going to be caught and sacked. A flag comes down with 4.2 seconds left in the half, stopping the clock.
Crispin brought down number 56, Dylan Forney.
Dylan Forney, as it stands now, will get credit for that sack, pending this flag.
Number 71, Britton Jensen, also on the tackle.
And it is a 5-yard face mask, however, on Ottumwa.
Face mask on Ottumwa. 5-yard penalty brings up.
So a 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd down and 7. But with only 4.2 seconds left till halftime, North takes another timeout. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
North, back to pass on 2nd down. Deep ball down the left side, and Romiger's waiting for it, leaps it, intercepts it. Inside the 35 at the 34, at the 35 as time expires at the end of the first half. Javen Rominger with the pick, his first interception of the season to bring us to halftime. Ottumwa 19, Des Moines North 8. Very good first half for the Bulldogs as they look for win number 4 on the season. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and begin the halftime show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The secret is out. You're invited to see the all-new scoring system at Champion Bowl.
The first bowling alley in Iowa to have the new Bowler Entertainment System.
Animated and themed scoring grids and backgrounds.
It keeps score for a variety of game types.
There's classic bowling, of course, as well as Build the Monster, Bowling Hood, Battle of the Lanes, and more.
You can also video chat with any of the staff right from your bowling station.
Come experience the brand new Champion Bowl in Ottumwa,
where bowling is now awesome.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices. Just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low Price Lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Ottumwa Glass, located on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa, is your one-stop for all glass repair and installation. This time of year, your windshield has plenty of things thrown at it: pebbles, birds, and the occasional flying deer. Well, if you've had this happen to your vehicle, bring it to Ottumwa Glass for free estimates of your repair or replacement. If Bambi has made it impossible, they will come to you with guaranteed quality workmanship. They do home, commercial, and farm glass work as well. Ottumwa Glass on Gateway Drive across from O'Hara Hardware in Ottumwa, your full-service glass repair shop.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Representing the King candidate, Conrad Brenniger.
We are at halftime. Ottumwa High football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. And Ottumwa at half has the lead over Des Moines North by a score of 19-8. North struck first on the opening drive of the game. They went 67 yards in 7 plays. They hit 2 big 28-yard passes from quarterback Nick Crispin to freshman Jaden McGregory. The first one got them into Ottumwa territory. The second one was a 4th down, 28-yard touchdown pass. North would also hit a 2-point conversion pass from Crispin and McGregory, and they had an 8-0 lead. The Bulldogs came back down the field, a very long, methodical drive, 14 plays, 66 yards, took 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and included a big 4th down conversion pass from Tanner Shark to Cam Maneri, and in the end it was Kobe Chantalavan punching it in from 4 yards out on 3rd down. The extra point was blocked, so it was 8-6 North with a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter. North's next drive would carry into the second quarter, but it would end on downs at the Ottumwa 28. Back-to-back incomplete passes on 4th down. Then Ottumwa would take over and make North pay, as after a big 3rd down conversion on a 15-yard pass from Shark to Javen Rominger, 2 plays later, Abias Salema would burst 54 yards for a touchdown, Salema's 5th touchdown of the season. The 2-point conversion was no good, so with 7:14 to go in the second quarter, Ottumwa had an odd lead of 12-8. North would be forced to punt on their ensuing drive. The short punt would give the Bulldogs good field position at the 40 with 4:39 to go in the half, and Ottumwa used the time expertly, taking 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go down the field. All runs. The last play, a 6-yard touchdown run by Kobe Chantalavan, extra point good, giving Ottumwa a 19-8 lead going into the half. And just for good measure, the final play of the half was an interception on a deep ball by Javen Rominger. So the Bulldogs lead by 2 scores, 19-8 at halftime over North, as Ottumwa tries to even its record at 4-4 on the season. It is homecoming. They're introducing the homecoming court to the crowd here at Schaefer Stadium. Then we'll have the marching band's halftime show. So what we'll do here on the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout and then get your Radio Iowa News and Radio Iowa Sports. On the video side, we'll meet a few more of our sponsors and then let you look at the beauty of Schaefer Stadium until we're ready to come back with those halftime stats. So keep it right here. Bulldogs lead 19-8. Hoping for a good second half. We're back soon on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
Looking to add value to your property? Looking for a top-rated local business? An easy way to do that is to have a fence installed. This is Jared with Pierce Fence Company. Whether you want a fence to keep your animals safe or a privacy fence to keep others out, Pierce Fence can install many different types of commercial, industrial, or residential fences. At Pierce Fence, we strive for excellence, safety, and quality. Give us a call today and find out why we lead the industry for all your fence projects in Southeast Iowa. You can count on our team here at Pierce Fence Company to get the job done right. Like us on Facebook or visit us at piercefenceco.com.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. myiowstatebank.com.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Schaefer Stadium. Tom Kapatich Field, looking up on the hill at the Clement Fieldhouse. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa 19 in Des Moines North 8 as we get ready for the start of the second half. First half stats, Ottumwa offensively 200 rushing yards, 24 through the air, 224 total. Individually, Abaya Salema has 8 carries for 130 yards and a touchdown. Cam Maneri has 7 carries for 30 yards. Cooper Derby, 3 carries for 16 yards. Tanner Shark, 3 carries, 14 yards. Kobe Chantalov 2 carries for 10 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Mike Kane, 2 carries for no yards. Receiving, Cam Maneri, 1 catch for 9 yards. Javen Rominger, 1 catch for 15 yards. Tanner Shark passing 2 of 3 for 24 yards. For Des Moines North, their vaunted rushing attack held only 29 rushing yards in the first half. They did have 69 passing yards, so 98 total yards in the first half for the Polar Bears. Individual rushing, Aaron Gonkarian, 7 carries for 10 yards, came in with over 1,200 yards on the season, but he's been held in check so far. Kinnick Dutcher, 5 carries, for 14 yards. Nick Crispin, the quarterback, 2 carries for 3 yards, and Gabe Gunn, 1 carry for 2 yards. Receiving, Gonkarian, 3 catches for 13 yards. Jaden McGregory, 2 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. Passing, Nick Crispin is 5 of 7 for 69 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Has also thrown a 2-point conversion. And Jaden McGregory is 0 for 1 passing. So Ottumwa dominating the game statistically. North had a scoring drive on its first drive of the game. They turn it over on downs on their second drive. Had to punt on their third drive. And with only 17 seconds left on their final drive, threw an interception. Ottumwa had 3 drives in the first half, and all 3 ended in touchdowns. The Bulldogs did have their first extra point attempt blocked. They went for 2 the second time and didn't get it, and they were able to kick an extra point the third time. So Ottumwa leading 19-8 as we get ready to start the third quarter. The Bulldogs deferred after winning the toss before the game, so Ottumwa will receive the second half kickoff and try to add to this lead. They have not been stopped yet by North on offense, and if that trend continues, Ottumwa could really put a stranglehold on this game since North's strength is not throwing the ball. They're not really built to come from behind. And if they're forced to put the ball in the air more than the 7 times they average on the season, you would think that that would play right into Ottumwa's hands. So North will kick it left to right. The wind is not blowing all that hard. In fact, we'll check our halftime conditions here. We were at 45 degrees at kickoff. We're at 43 now. The clouds have cleared out. Feels like 38. Thank you, wind chill. It's a northwest wind at 8 miles an hour. We're not blowing all that hard. It's enough to make the big flag fly on top of the hill off to our right. And North will have the wind at its back for what it's worth here in the third quarter. Kobe Chantalov and Abaya Salema are back deep for Ottumwa. Jonte Brown will kick it away for North. Here we go, the start of the second half. Brown gets into it, end-over-end kick over the head of Chantalov and into the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs have it first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kick does go into the end zone.
Pretty quick first half. Only had 7 drives total. Again, Ottumwa scoring on all 3 of their drives. North scoring on their opening drive, but not after that. 19-8 Bulldogs. North lining up defensively in a 3-4. And some of their defensive personnel moved around a bit tonight. Ottumwa comes out with 2 wideouts tight to the formation, and a hard count by Shark, and the nose tackle looked like he jumped.
Flag on the play.
That'll be offsides on North.
Encroachment on Des Moines North after the penalty brings up first.
So first down and 5. Yeah, North's got 2 players out there wearing 63 and 64 that they don't have either of those numbers on their roster. Now, they may have kids wearing different numbers, or they might have had to call somebody up from sub-varsity. I'm not sure. Although both of those players came out as captains tonight, but if They were wearing different numbers. We weren't informed of what those were. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on this 1st and 5 play. And it's a quarterback keeper left. Now it's a very late pitch, and that's on the ground. Salema's going to thankfully dive on it. Tanner Shark with a late decision, and now a flag comes in late as Salema is still down. He had to dive on that loose ball at about the 26-yard line. It'll end up being a 1-yard gain, but we'll see what the flag is. Did somebody jump on Salema after he was down holding the ball? The officials are discussing. And I believe they are going to mark off a penalty on North. It is a dead ball personal foul, so it's a late hit. Somebody dove in on Salema after he was laying on top of the football.
After the penalty, Ottumwa takes over.
So that'll move Ottumwa all the way out to the 42-yard line, 1st down and 10. I hope Salema's okay. He's up and limping on the sideline. The Bulldogs have wideouts to either side on 1st down and 10. Ball at the 42, left hash. Shark under center. Gets a snap. And a quick give to Camineri, and not much. Only got back to the line of scrimmage. And it is 2nd down and 10.
Brought down by number 64, Ty Taylor. No gain, brings up 2nd and 10.
Ty Taylor is who's wearing 64. Now, he's 44 on their roster, but he's wearing 64. So we've identified him at least, and he made the tackle on that play. 2nd down and 10. Rominger wide left. Chantalavan in motion. Give to Chantalavan on the delay, and he's wrapped up. And he might have lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down and long. Salema coming back onto the field to replace Luke Gravy. Officially no gain for Kobe. 3rd down and 10. Guile Beatrice still on the sideline for Ottumwa. Remember, he came off not able to put any weight on his leg in the first half. He's standing on the sideline. He's talking to backup quarterback Matt Mitchell. Looks like he's maybe trying to test it a little bit, but I don't think he can go. Braden Hopkins took over at center. Wing back in motion, 3rd down. Shark back to pass, has plenty of time, throws it out to the left. A lot of coverage out there, incomplete. Guncaron was all over Salema there, and Abaya hit the deck. No flag on the play. Ottumwa not really complaining. Really nobody open there. I almost wish Shark would have maybe taken off and tried to run. They were in man-to-man coverage. If Tanner could have gotten outside, he might have had some room to run. He was not under any pressure. And now on 4th down, Salema will be back for Ottumwa's first punt of the night. Low snap, gets away from him. There is a flag down, and Salema's just going to have to fall on that football at the 26-yard line, but what is the flag? Boy, that first possession turned out to be a disaster for Ottumwa unless this flag will bail things out. But they did signal North ball at the 26. Are they going to adjudicate this flag at all? They're talking to North head coach Eric Addy about it, so I think it's on Ottumwa. They actually mark it at the 27. Still waiting for the head referee. Substitution penalty against Ottumwa. Obviously, that's declined.
Flag on the play, penalty is declined. Des Moines North takes over 1st and 10.
So instead of Ottumwa driving down and adding to their lead, suddenly North has it on the Ottumwa 27 with a chance to make it a 1-score game. Single wide right, Nick Crispin, the quarterback, under center. Quick handoff up the middle, and for a few yards inside the 25 down to the 23, gain of 4. Gabe Gunn, the fullback, with the carry. Cooper Derby made sure he didn't get any more than that. 2nd down and 6. Single wide out to the left this time. 3 backs in the backfield. Crispin again gives to Gunn, and he knifes his way over the left side down to the 20-yard line. Another gain of 4. Setting up 3rd down and 2. Again, this is 4-down territory for North. They don't have a field goal kicker. They've not even attempted an extra point this year. It does make me wonder what they would do if they only needed 1 point to win a game at the end, and would they try to kick an extra point then? Hopefully we don't see that. 2 wideouts on 3rd down and 2. They'll pitch it to the right to Gonkarian, trying to get to the edge. Luke Gravy's got him and has him down for a loss. Gravy beat the block and tackled Gonkarian back at the 22-yard line. And another 4th down for North. Again, they're going to go for this, certainly. 4th down and 4 from the Ottumwa 22. How big would this be for the Bulldog defense to stop North on downs and get it back after the disaster on the bad snap on the punt? McGregory wide left. He's been their deep ball threat tonight. Crispin under center on 4th and 4. Gives it to Gonkarian, and he's inside the 20, and where will they mark this? This will be close. He had to get inside the 18 to the 17. I don't think he got it. The Ottumwa offense is coming onto the field. Bulldogs take over on downs. Needed about 4.5 and didn't quite get it. What a stand by the Ottumwa defense. Put in a bad position by special teams, but no harm, no foul in the end. 7:57 to go 3rd quarter. Still Ottumwa 19, North 8. And now Ottumwa has it 1st and 10 on their own 18. Single wideout goes to the right. That's Rominger ball in the left hash. Shark under center. Salema goes in motion. A hard count and a lot of people moving on that.
Flag on the play.
Salema's allowed to be in motion. A couple of North players came across the line, and that is offsides again.
After the penalty, the 1st and 5.
That's how Ottumwa's last drive started. And it also advanced on personal foul penalty, but then the Bulldogs collapsed and ended up having a bad punt snap. Let's see if Ottumwa can take better advantage of that break. That's twice here in the 3rd quarter they've gotten North to jump on the first play of a series. Now Rominger's in tight to the line on the right side. 1st down and 5. Salema goes in motion. Pitch it out to him on the right. Trying to get to the edge. Finds a hole. He's across the 25 and spun down at the 30 out to the 31-yard line. But that's another run and a 1st down for Abaya Salema, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In at North 63 in Ottumwa. Gain of 8 for Salema. He had 130 rushing yards in the first half. I think he has to take that negative 15 on the bad punt snap. He gained 1 yard on that drive. Now 8 more there. So he should have about 124 rushing yards right now. He's in motion, and it's a give on the counter to Chentalavon up the middle, and he had a huge hole. He was caught by the ankles after a gain of about 5.
Chentalavon on the carry, brought down by number 63, David Cocker. Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 with Ottumwa.
So Chentalavon with a gain of about 5.5. We'll give him 5 on the stat sheet. 2nd down and 5. David Calker is 63. He had the stop. He's 23 on the roster. And now Shark on the fullback dive to Camineri, and he plows over right guard for a 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line. Bulldog 1st downs, again brought to you by Sonic Drive-In at North 63 in Ottumwa. Gain of 7 for Camineri.
We'll be announcing the 50-50 winner here shortly. Please have those tickets out and ready.
And Ottumwa might now be starting to get to that point where they're wearing down that front line of North. Of David Calker, Ty Taylor, and Frank Kanate. And that fullback plunge starts gaining more yards. It'll be a telltale sign. 1st down snap, another give to Maneri, and he's fighting and dragging tacklers. Taken down at the 48, a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by Alonzo Sinachet and Zach Secchi.
2nd and 5, Bulldogs.
Those 1 and 2 yard gains are turning into 5 and 7 yard gains now. Already halfway through the third quarter, 6 minutes remaining. Ottumwa still leading 19-8. Ball control, the name of the game right now. The ball right at the edge of that big red O for Ottumwa in the middle of the field. 2nd down and 5 from the 48. Pitch it to Chantalavon, cuts inside, a block, but ran right into Sanachin, who tackles him at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Kobe. 3rd down and 5.
Number 4, Alonzo Sanachin. No gain, brings up 3rd and 5. Bulldogs, ball at the 48-yard line.
3rd down and 5 for Ottumwa here. Rominger goes wide right. Ball on the left hash. Bulldogs got to get to the north 47. 3rd down and 5. Chantalavon in motion. And the wingback counter to Salema. Gonkaran got him down, and I think he's a yard or two shy.
Salema on the carry, brought down number 3, Aaron Gonkaran.
And he's just inside the 49, so it's 4th down about a yard and a half.
4th and 2 at Ottumwa.
Give him 3. 4th down and 2. Decision time here. You go for it. You're trusting your defense in case you don't get it. And Ottumwa's leaving the offense on the field. 4:25 third quarter. 4th down and 2. Salema goes in motion. Now comes back. Ottumwa tried the hard count. They wouldn't jump. Now Chantalavon in motion. And another hard count. And this time they do jump. And David Calker, the 2nd time of asking, commits the offsides penalty.
Encroachment on Des Moines North after the penalty brings up 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
So the Bulldogs get a 1st down via penalty, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Move the ball to the north 44. Bulldogs leading 19-8. 4 minutes to go third quarter. Maneri the fullback. Chantalavon in motion. They give it to Cam, and he's met by Kanade at the line of scrimmage. Maneri falls forward for about a yard. Should be about 2nd down and 9.
No gain, brings up 2nd and 10 Bulldogs.
You know, maybe not quite a full yard there. I'm going to give him 1. Bulldogs take their time in the huddle. They're huddling more than they did in the first half. Maneri will go to the wingback position on the right. You've got 2 wideouts right, 1 to the left. Chantalavon, the slot man, now motions and gets the pitch on the end around, and a flag comes in as Chantalavon's tackled for only about a yard or 2. But we'll check the penalty here. Sanachin with another stop, but let's check the flag here. Unfortunately, that's in a holding position, you would think. And that is a hold on Ottumwa.
Holding on Ottumwa, 10-yard penalty.
First holding penalty of the night. Ottumwa's been pretty clean penalty-wise tonight, but that one hurts because now it's 2nd down and 20. All the way back to the Ottumwa 46. They've got to get to the north 34. If you're Ottumwa here, do you take a chance and take a shot? Or do you just trust your run game and figure if you don't break a big one here in the next 2 downs, you'll punt it away and trust your defense? Golick wide right, Rominger wide left. And a whistle. And Ottumwa took a timeout as the play clock was about to expire. Timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but sometimes it's a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone and you've noticed a drastic change in behavior, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the question directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center 24 hours a day, 844-430-8520.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
On the out-of-town scoreboard at the half, Fairfield leads Washington 20-14. And at the end of the third quarter, Cardinal trails Pleasantville 43-3. Back here at Schaefer Stadium, Tom Kapatich Field, 2:41 to go third quarter. Ottumwa 19, Des Moines North 8. Ottumwa has it second down and 20 from their own 46-yard line. Javen Rominger is wide left. Donegal wide right. I think that's Chentalavon slot right, I should say. Or slot left. I'll get my directions right. Shark back to pass, rolling out under pressure, looks downfield, throws it downfield and out of bounds. Oh, he had Chentalavon open at about the 32, but couldn't hit him thrown on the run.
3rd and 20 at Ottumwa.
And it's 3rd down and 20. Well, they did take a shot. Shark didn't have all day to set up to throw because David Calker had broken through and was chasing him out to the left, short side of the field. Now, Tanner is left-handed, of course, so that's the side he'd rather roll out to. 3rd down and 20. Rominger wide right. Chentalavon in motion. It's the wingback counter, and this time North read it. Calker got off his block and tackled him for a 1-yard loss. Salema down at the 45.
On the carry,
and it's 4th down and 21, and this will be a punting situation. And the Bulldogs need a better snap this time. Last time they tried to punt, the snap bounced away from Salema, and he just had to fall on it. Got to get it to him on this one. A good snap this time. And the kick is end over end, off towards the sideline and out of bounds. This is not a very long kick. Oh, and they mark it out at the North 40. So, well, North gave Ottumwa that kind of field in the first half, and Ottumwa responded with the score. Let's hope the same doesn't happen the other way here. 1:56 to go third quarter. North has it 1st down and 10 on their own 40. Not their best field position of the night. They started their second drive at the 46. Bulldogs lead 19-8. North hasn't scored since the opening drive of the game. Ball on the right hash. Crispin under center. Fakes it inside handoff, gives it on the end around, and there's no around, just the end as the running back swarmed under after only a 1-yard gain. I believe that was Kinnick Dutcher. Camineri stuffed that for only 1 yard, 2nd down and 9. So North tried a version of that counter that Ottumwa runs so well. North did not run it well. McGregory goes wide left. 3 backs in the backfield. Crispin under center, 2nd down and 9. Handed off to Goncarin, and he's hitting the backfield, breaks 1 tackle, breaks another tackle. Now he's gotten outside. 50, 45, 40. He's going to go. Boy, Ottumwa had him for a 5-yard loss, and instead it's a 59-yard touchdown run, and North is right back in this game. Cooper Derby was one of the 3 players back there and just slid off his back, and all of a sudden the right side opened up. Boy, you cannot miss tackles like that, and Ottumwa paid dearly for it there. They had held Goncarin in check all night, and he breaks loose. And suddenly this game's going to be a nervous one in the 4th quarter. North will go for 2. They don't kick extra points. Crispin gives it to Gunn, and he's fighting for the goal line, but he will not get there. 2-point no good, so it's 19-14. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Missed tackles cost Ottumwa 6 points there, as North has cut it to 19-14, and now Jonte Brown will kick it away, end over end. It'll be taken at the 10 by Chantalavan. He spins around backwards, now tries to head up the field, breaks one tackle at the 15, gets across the 20, but he's only out to about the 21-yard line. He kind of caught it at the 10 and ran a circle backwards. I think maybe the return was set up to the left. He eventually just got what he could, and now Ottumwa faces 1st and 10 from their own 21 with 1:02 to go in the third quarter. Still leading, but only 19-14. Aaron Goncaron, we see why he's second in 5A in rushing, although he'd been stuffed all night, and Ottumwa was about to stuff him for a big loss there, but 3 tacklers missed him. He got out to the right, and there was no contain left. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on first down for Ottumwa. Quick give up the middle to the fullback. A flag comes in as Camineri got 5 yards, but hold on. Starting to see a few more flags here in this third quarter. Some of them have been on Ottumwa. This one's placed at the 21 right at the line of scrimmage, and Ottumwa's walking backwards. And they'll get Ottumwa for holding.
Holding on the Bulldogs brings up 2nd and 20.
Starting to feel a momentum shift here.
11-yard line.
Ottumwa's got it now 1st and 20 back at their own 11. Donald Golick will check out. Braylon Griffiths will come in. Tight end coming in for a wide receiver. Someone needs some positive yardage here. 1st down and 20, ball on the right hash. Shalema in motion. And the give to the fullback goes nowhere. The ball comes out. The ball is loose right around the goal line. North thinks they have it. What is the call here? I think they've ruled that Ottumwa recovered it.
They will have the ball at the 1-yard line.
Ottumwa recovers it, but all the way back at the 1-yard line. And now it's 2nd down and 30 from their own 1. Oh my goodness. Ottumwa very fortunate to not give up the ball and not give up a touchdown there. Tanner Shark asking for a play, and Coach Goodman says, no, we don't have to run a play before the quarter ends, and we will not. So we're going to the fourth quarter. Ottumwa leads 19-14, but they're in a dangerous spot, 2nd and 30 from their own 1-yard line. We're back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, Ottumwa leading 19-14, but it's 2nd and 30 from their own 1. Quick handoff up the middle to the fullback. That's Cam Maneri, and he gets 4 yards out to the 5, gets some breathing room.
Down by number 3, Aaron Gonkaren.
3rd down and 25. I was about to say, if I'd had time to say it, Isaiah Cox is an assistant coach for Ottumwa. He's the last Ottumwa football player to have a 99-yard touchdown. Had that run, I want to say 2013. Zach Fonts was still the head coach at the time. Wouldn't mind putting him back in there for that play. All right, 3rd down and forever from their own 5. Chantalivon in motion. And it's a give to Salema. He bounces outside. He's to the 20, trying to spin off a couple of tacklers. Boy, that wingback counter there got quite a bit. But Salema is stopped at the 23, maybe the 24. So it's 4th down and 7. Boy, if he could have made one more cut there, he'd have been in the clear. We might have been talking about 95 yards. That was a 19-yard run.
Number 3, Aaron Gonkaren, number 1.
But the punt team is on here. Salema back to punt. Another low snap. He can't handle it. Now he picks it up, gets a kick off. It's not going to be very far, but at least he got it off. It's out of bounds at the Ottumwa 35. Boy, poor snaps have plagued that Ottumwa punt unit off and on all season. And now North is only 35 yards away from retaking the lead. 10:32 to go in the game. Ottumwa 19, North 14. But the Polar Bears have it 1st and 10 of the Ottumwa 35. Now North has 14 points. It's basically come on 2 plays. A 4th down, 28-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter. And on their last drive, a 59-yard touchdown run by Aaron Gonkaren when he looked like he was stopped in the backfield. He's in the backfield here on 1st down. Gets the handoff, trying to go left. And he's hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 3, Aaron Gonkaren on the carry.
And that was Demetrius Renteria Spoon who got him for no gain. 2nd down and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going to give him a yard to the 34, but still a nice play by Ottumwa's big nose tackle. Bulldogs going with a 4-man front here. They've got both Renteria Spoon and Brenton Jensen in the game. Single wide out, 2nd down, handoff to Dutcher, trying to get outside to the right. And he tried to cut it up, and he got dragged down for a short gain. Cam Maneri with that tackle.
Number 11, Kenneth Dutcher on the carry, brought down
gain
number 4, Cam Maneri, gain of 1.
3rd down and 8. Ottumwa's got to be sure-handed tackling now. Again, the reason North is in a position to drive down and take the lead is because of Ottumwa's poor tackling on the touchdown run by Gonkaren. They've got to be sure-handed here. Crispin under center, 3 backs in the backfield on 3rd down. Back to pass. Rolling out, throws on the run, looking for Gonkaren, underthrown and incomplete down by the 10-yard line. Pretty good coverage by Chantalivon, and it is 4th down. Boy, North doesn't like to throw unless they throw it deep, it seems. And so North, you figure they're going to go for it here. It's 4th and 8 from the 33 of Ottumwa. They've got to get it down to the 25.
4th and 8, Des Moines North.
Wouldn't make any sense to punt here. And indeed, Crispin's under center. Gets a snap. Gonkaren up the middle, and he's not getting anywhere. They just tried to run it up the middle on 4th and 8, and Ottumwa will stop him on downs. And Cooper Derby ended up with a football anyway. They probably won't count it as a turnover. They won't count it as a fumble, even though Derby ended up with the ball.
Stop by number 4, Cam Maneri, and Ottumwa takes over 1st and 10.
Where will they mark it? Just for the sake of yardage. No gain. And North again turns it over on down. So that's the 2nd time the Ottumwa defense has come up huge. Bulldogs 1st and 10 from their own 33, 9:04 to go. A long drive that ends in a score could probably put this game to bed. Shark under center. Quick give up the middle. Maneri dragging a tackler with him out across the 40 to the 41. Now they'll just say just past the 40. Still a gain of 7 for Cam. Second down and 3.
Second and 3, Bulldogs.
Luke Gravy is on the sideline. He is a long snapper, and he's working on those snaps with his brother Joe Gravy. Somewhat taking its time in the huddle here. Trying to make the clock their friend right now. 8:27 and counting. Leading by 5, 19-14. Single wide out to the right on second down. Shark keeps it this time. Quarterback opts up middle, big hole, breaks a tackle, into the clear. 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Tanner Shark with an exclamation point. 60 yards to pay dirt. Tanner's third touchdown run of the season of 60 yards or more. His fourth carry for a touchdown overall, and the Bulldogs are back to a 2-score lead. Valdez Garcia on for the extra point. What a huge play in this game. North had a couple guys get hands on him in the secondary, but they just couldn't hang on. And once Tanner got clear, the last defender, nobody was catching the speedy quarterback. We know he's fast. When he's not pitching in baseball, he plays center field. Ottumwa's going to go for 2 here, leading by 11. They're going to try to make it 13. Chantalavon in motion. And Shark keeps it, tries to bounce it outside. He's not going to get there. 2-point no good, so 25-14 the score. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
After North turned it over on downs in Ottumwa territory, the Bulldogs need just 2 plays to go 67 yards. Tanner Shark, a 60-yard touchdown run, 53-second drive, 2-point try, no good. Ottumwa 25, Des Moines North 14. 8:11 to go in the fourth quarter. On Valdez Garcia to kick it back to the Polar Bears. Will he kick it deep or kick it short? From the left hash, kicks it deep, high end over end. It'll be taken at the 7-yard line. That is McGregory, right side, 15, 20. Slips a tackle, 25 out across the 30 and brought down on the far side, the north sideline at about the 33-yard line. 8:03 to go, and Ottumwa back up by 2 scores. Well, we said a long drive that ends in a score could put the game away. A quick drive that ended in a score didn't put the game away, but it did give Ottumwa some cushion. As long as they can avoid giving up the big play, even if North drives down and scores, you want to make them take as much time as possible. Don't give up anything over the top. Don't give up any big runs. Need sure tackling and good contain here. Crispin under center on first down. He's back to pass. Steps up all day. Now throws it deep for McGregory and tipped and incomplete. He wants a flag. Rominger on the coverage. No flag. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Pass was a little bit overthrown. That was a deep ball down the center of the field. McGregory's got 2 long catches down the sidelines, 1 for a touchdown tonight. But that pass went awry. Second down and 10. 3 backs in the backfield. Crispin will hand it to the second back through and dragging tacklers out to the 36 for a gain of 3. Gabe Gunn had that carry. Brenton Jensen on the stop, 3rd down and 7. 7.5 to go. North has all 3 of its timeouts. Would they go for it on 4th down in their own territory here? It's another handoff to Gunn right side, and he meets Cooper Derby, and Cooper Derby says, your run is over, son. They shove him back, and it'll be 4th down from the 38, 4th down and 5.
Number 22, Dave Gunn on the carry, brought down number 44, Cooper Derby.
And North is leaving their offense on the field.
4th and 5.
Get North at 4-3. I don't think they've got any chance of getting into the playoffs, but 6-3 might at least have you wondering. So they're going for it. Trailing 25-14. Crispin back to pass. Quick throw out to the right. It's a hitch. It's caught for the 1st down. Boy, they went quick there, and Ottumwa didn't want to give up the deep ball. Rominger was given some cushion out there. McGregory stopped at the 48, made the catch, went out of bounds. A 10-yard gain. And North will move the chains. They also stop the clock with 6:40 to go. McGregory now wide left. Crispin under center. Hands off to Guncaron. Try to cut up the middle. Not a lot there. Boy, Ottumwa, outside of that one big run, has really shut down the second leading rusher in Class 5A. Camineri on that stop. Gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9, Des Moines North, ball to 49-yard line.
North still huddling here. 6:19 and counting. I don't know how much of a hurry-up offense they've worked on this year, but the longer they take, the more time is on Ottumwa's side. Wide out to the left. 3 backs in the backfield. Crispin back to throw. Another hitch to McGregory. Makes the catch. He's hit right there and taken down by Rominger. Into Ottumwa territory down to the 47. Gain of 5 will set up 3rd down and
3rd and 5, ball to 47-yard line.
a gain of 4 sets up 3rd down and 5. If I'm Ottumwa, I let them throw those hitches right now. North's best option is a quick strike touchdown. And they're running those hitches hoping you come up on them, then they can burn you deep. Don't let it happen. 3rd down, pitch it out to the right to Guncaron, makes one man miss, trying to get to the edge. Breaks the tackle, has the 1st down the sideline. Rominger's got to run him out of bounds. Boy, Ottumwa had a shot at him. Couldn't corral him. And his 2nd best run of the night moves the chains deeper into Ottumwa territory. 1st down at the 33.
North has the ball to 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
That's a gain of 14 for Aaron Guncaron. Ball in the right hash. Crispin back to pass. Scrambling out to the right, throws on the run and threw it away. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Nobody open downfield. Probably a wise decision by Crispin. Just throw it into the bench. He was out of the tackle box. It's not grounding. 2nd down and 10. Clock stop, 5:14 to go. Ottumwa leading 25-14. North trying to make it a 1-score game again. 3 backs in the backfield. McGregory wide to the right, the short side. A handoff to Guncaron, right side, hit and brought down quickly. Pardon me, that was Kinnick Dutcher, I think, on the carry. No gain on the play, 3rd down and 10. Well, they do say Guncaron had the carry, 3rd down and 10. Mike Kane got there for that stop. 3rd and 10. Obviously now it's 4-down territory. McGregory wide left. Crispin play action back to pass under pressure, steps up, throws on the run, and it is caught at the 11-yard line by McGregory. Tackled immediately by Rominger, but it is 1st down North.
Pass is complete to number 2, Jaden McGregory. Tackled by number 12, David Rominger.
Man, North just won't die. I thought Ottumwa was going to get Crispin for the sack. They mark it at the 12. Gain of 21.
North has the ball, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 now from the 12-yard line. 4:30 to go. Crispin under center. Hand off to Gunn, left side, found a gap, got inside the 10 and taken down at about the 6. A gain of 6, second down and 4. Luke Gravy on the stop. If you're Ottumwa here, right now you just got to delay the score as long as you can. You're up 25-14, so obviously a touchdown doesn't put you behind. We're down to 3:56 and counting. You keep them out of the end zone, you can run another 30 seconds off the clock at least. North runs to the line. Now it's McGregory under center, rolling out to his right under heavy pressure. Throws for the end zone, knocked away. Diving deflection down in the corner. I'm trying to see the number. That's Javen Rominger. Again, they put the freshman McGregory under center. He's actually attempted more passes than Crispin this year. I'm not sure if that was intended for Crispin or who that was in the end zone, but a diving deflection by Rominger. That does stop the clock at 3:45, but it's 3rd and goal. Crispin back under center. Back to pass. Once the hitch, it's caught by McGregory, reaching for the end zone. He's not in, but he might have the first down. He does have the first down of the 2. It's 1st and goal.
Number 2, Abaya Salema.
Baya Salema in on that stop. Clock stopped. He went out of bounds. 3:32 to go. That ball's actually marked at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. Crispin under center. A give to Goncarian. Tries to bounce it outside. Slips a tackle, and he's in for the touchdown.
Number 3, Aaron Goncarian on the carry is in for the
Well, North converted a 4th down, hit a big pass when they looked like they were in trouble, and they found a way into the end zone with 3:28 to go. Carrying 2nd touchdown run of the night, his 13th of the season. 25-20, and North again will go for 2, which they always do. It makes you wonder if they get this and they're down 3, would they have anybody to try a field goal in desperation? Goncarian trying to bounce this outside. He is not going to get there. Ottumwa shoves him all the way back to the 15 and gets him down. Braylon Griffiths on that stop with Kobe Chantalavan, and it remains a 5-point game, 25-20, back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
North on the ensuing kickoff. It didn't really look like an onside kick, or maybe they were trying to line drive it off an Ottumwa player, but Mike Kane just grabs that line drive and falls on it at his own 47-yard line. Ottumwa was anticipating an onside kick with only 3:28 to go. And the Bulldogs will take over 1st down and 10 at their own 47, leading 25-20. Again, 3:28 on the clock. North has all 3 of its timeouts. Ottumwa's going to have to move the ball here, at least a little bit if they want to put this game away. Shark under center. Salema goes in motion. Shark keeps it after faking the handoff to Maneri. Goes up the middle for a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. North choosing not to use a timeout yet. Well, if you're Ottumwa here, you got to run that play clock all the way down to about 2 seconds before you snap it. North may be trying to save at least one timeout for its offense. Again, they're down 25-20. They haven't kicked a field goal all year anyway, but the fact that they didn't get the 2-point conversion means that's not an option now. Their scoring drive, 14 plays, 67 yards, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. That last number most important to Ottumwa. They did make them run a lot of time. Salema motions on 2nd down to give to Maneri. Across midfield, diving forward down to about the 45 or 46 of North. And that'll set up a third down and short. And now North will use its first timeout with 2:35 to go. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wood Iron Grill at the Oskaloosa Public Golf Course is your home for chef-inspired cuisines. This is Chef Michael, and I invite you to come discover the Wood Iron Grill. From the delectable food that we serve to the gracious hospitality that we provide, we are the destination for an unforgettable dining experience that promotes conversation, laughter, and friendships. Enjoy our warm atmosphere and our breathtaking panoramic views. If you're looking for extraordinary flavor and impeccable service, it doesn't get any better than the Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time. For hours and specials, like us on Facebook.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Critical play coming up here. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ottumwa 25, Des Moines North 20. Bulldogs have it third down and about 2.5. The ball is between the 46 and the 45 of North, center of the field. North has used its first time out. They have 2 remaining. A first down here for Ottumwa makes the math a lot easier. No motion. Shark just gives it to Maneri. He's got the first down right up the middle. Cam Maneri to the 40. And that'll move the chains and give Ottumwa a new set of downs. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In on North 63 in Ottumwa. Gain of 5 for the sophomore. And now the clock will roll, and North will not use, for now, its second timeout. And Ottumwa is just going to stand in the huddle for another 7 or 8 seconds. And they'll break the huddle with about 10. You want to snap it with about 2 or 3. Clock will be under 2 minutes at this snap. 25-20 Ottumwa. First down and 10. Salema in motion. Another give to Maneri. They're trying to strip him, but he's dragging Kanade and a couple other tacklers inside the 35 to about the 34. Gain of 6, second down and 4. Minute 43 to go and counting. North not using the timeout yet. Now they will. Stop it with a minute 30. They need to get that clock stopped. Should have been a minute 36. It didn't stop till minute 32. And North head coach Eric Addy is going to ask for those seconds. We'll see about that. Right now we're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Boy, they put more time back on the clock than I thought. Well, now they've got it down to 137. I thought 136 was right. 137 is good enough. Ottumwa has it second down and 4 from the North 34. Minute 37 to go, leading 25-20. Des Moines North has only 1 timeout remaining. For what it's worth, Ottumwa has 2. Shark under center. Rominger, the only wide out. He's to the right. Salema goes in motion. Another give to Maneri, and this one's not going to go anywhere. Stopped at the line. Third down and 4, and North will use the final timeout, minute 31 to go. Another timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports
Minute 31 to go. Ottumwa with 3rd down and 4 from the North 34. North now out of timeouts. If Ottumwa gets a first down, the game's over. If they don't, they can still run the clock down to about 45 to 50 seconds and then make a decision. Shark under center. Rominger tight to the line on the right. Salema motions that way. They'll pitch it to him. Cuts back inside, and he's not going to get anywhere near there. They'll stop him for a loss of 2 back to the 36. So it's 4th down. And Ottumwa's going to let this run. I would suspect that the Bulldogs will let it run all the way down and call timeout with 1 second left on the play clock. Ottumwa does have 2 timeouts remaining, and Brian Goodman is standing right next to the side judge. So he's just going to watch the clock and tell him when he wants to call timeout. Then you have a decision to make. You would normally say you would punt this. Try to pin them deep, give them as long a field as possible. They have to have a touchdown to win. However, Ottumwa's had 2 bad snaps on punts tonight. And there's a timeout, 43.2 seconds to go. We're going to keep this right here. The timeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Bulldogs have 1 timeout remaining. Scoreboard's going to say 2, but Ottumwa used the timeout earlier in the half. A punt here pins them deep. Even if you punt it into the end zone, they'd still have to go 80 yards in less than 40 seconds. Now, having said that, if you have a bad snap on a punt, you'd be giving them pretty good field position. The Bulldog defense has made 2 good stops when put in tough situations tonight. The first bad snap on a punt attempt gave North the ball at the Ottumwa 27. The Bulldogs stopped them 4 and out, made them turn it over on downs. Then Ottumwa had a disastrous series where they fumbled back to their own 1. They were able to run it back out, but then had a bad punt and gave North the ball at the 35. That series also ended on downs in 4 plays. And after 2 bad punt snaps, Ottumwa, they've got the offense on the field here. Now, the fact that they lost 2 yards on 3rd down means if you're going out here for a hard count, you can't get a first down even on hard count. They try it anyway. It doesn't work. They flinch, but they don't come into the neutral zone. Now another hard count. Ottumwa again trying to get him to jump. North won't jump this time, and now Ottumwa will use its final timeout. Okay, we'll take this one with them. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The offense is still out there on 4th down. They snap it. The counter to Salema breaks a tackle inside. He's got the first down to the 25 and down to the 22-yard line, and that'll do it. But there is a flag. Hold on. There's a flag back at the 35. Abaya Salema broke tackles and got the first down and more, but it's going to come back on a hold. Oh, my goodness.
Holding on Ottumwa.
And that'll move it back 10 more yards. Ottumwa was willing to gamble there. They'd rather go for it on 4th and 6 than risk another bad snap on a punt, but they're not going to risk it on 4th and a lot longer than that. Now it's 4th and 14 back to the 44. So Salema's back to punt. Boy, this snap's got to get there. And now a whistle here. Well, the head referee wasn't in position. He was over there talking to North head coach Eric Addy. Meanwhile, the Ottumwa punt team is out there. Got to watch some pressure coming from Ottumwa's right here. Nick Crispin's in there to rush the punter. North is going to come after this one. The snap gets there. Salema gets it away. A sidewinder could be returnable. Caught by Secchi at the 1. He's caught in, or at the 12, and he's caught inside the 10 and tackled all the way back at the 2. Now forward progress should be at about the 11-yard line, and that's where they will mark it. But great punt coverage by Ottumwa. The best punt snap of the night. Good protection for Salema, his best punt. Luke Gravy on the stop with Donald Golick. And North only has 31.1 seconds to go 89 yards. First down and 10 at the 11.
North has the ball first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And now the Ottumwa defense is going to play a shell here. North can't count on the run game here. No timeouts. 31 seconds. Single wide out to the right. Crispin back to pass. Hitch route, leaping catch. And they pitch it back. That's a fumble. That's a loose ball. And Ottumwa is going to fall on it in the end zone for a touchdown. So North tried a little hook and ladder play. Gunkarian jumped up, caught it in midair, tried to tip it back to a teammate, threw it back too far, and Ottumwa falls on it in the end zone. Although now the officials are getting together, and I will say that, well, no, the extra point team's on the field. The officials are still talking. I would say North might have an argument that Gunkarian never caught it, and he just tipped it. That would make it incomplete, but I don't think they're going to rule that. They're going to line up for the extra point. So that's a catch, a gain of a yard. And Ottumwa ends up falling on it for a touchdown, 31-20. Valdez Garcia for the extra point. Low snap, they get it down, good hold. Kick is good, 32-20. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Mike Kane gets credit for that touchdown on the fumble recovery after North's attempt at a little razzle-dazzle. A desperation attempt from their own 11 goes horribly astray for them and beautifully astray for Ottumwa. 32-20. Valdez to kick it back to the Polar Bears. And hits a low squibber that North has to run back to and fall on at the 29. And now with 20.9 seconds to go, North will take over for a drive
Kickoff is recovered by number 32.
that will end in a play or two, and Ottumwa will have its fourth win of the season for the first time since 2015, when the Bulldogs won their first three and then ended up 4-5. Ottumwa is going to be 4-4 with one to play after this one. Crispin, the quarterback, under center. Fakes a pitch, back to pass. Running, now a little shovel pass to Gabe Gunn. He'll be hit and tackled right at the line of scrimmage. North going to try to hustle to the line here. There's only 5 seconds left. And the flag comes down as they got the snap off with a second left. But I don't think North was set.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure on the Moines.
So they'll back North up 5 more yards, and when they wind the clock after that, the game will be over. I don't think North will get a snap off because the clock doesn't stop in high school on a penalty. They'll wind it, and that's the football game. Your final at Ottumwa 32 and Des Moines North 20, although nobody's left the field yet. And the referee says, nope, that's a game. Bulldogs win on homecoming 32-20.
Des Moines North 20.
And Ottumwa will play next week for a winning season. How about that? Hard-fought game. Second year in a row, these two teams have played a good, hard-fought game, and second year in a row, Ottumwa comes out on top. 32-20, we'll take 3 minutes and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
What do you look for when choosing a bank? One that's locally owned with fast and friendly service from neighbors who know your name? Are you looking for a bank that is growing and gives back to the communities it serves? Is the convenience of reliable online and mobile banking important to you? Do you need knowledgeable lending experts who make it easy and are empowered to say yes? We have it all at Iowa State Bank in Fairfield. Bank with us. MyIowaStateBank.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Nancy with Falvey Lumber. Come see the noticeable savings with the drop in lumber prices, just in time for all your fall projects. Whether you're building a new deck or remodeling that bathroom you've been putting off, Falvey Lumber has you covered for everything you need. We've got 2 convenient locations, Merino Avenue in Eddyville across from the BP, and on Clinton Street in Albia just off the southwest corner of the square. Check out the progress on our new showroom at the Eddyville location. The only locally owned lumber and hardware store on your list, Falvey Lumber and Hardware.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hi, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. We specialize in geriatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and we see patients of all ages. We have an entire pediatrics team ready to serve you year-round. We also have quick care walk-in available Monday through Friday from 7 to 5. From babies to grandparents and everything in between, we are here for you at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercy1.org.
You're watching your Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight. One final time on the football season to Schaefer Stadium, where your Ottumwa football team closes out the home portion of the schedule with a hard-fought 32-20 victory over Des Moines North. This game went back and forth. North scored first. Ottumwa had the next 3 scores. They led 19-8 at the half. A big touchdown run by talented running back Aaron Karen made it a 19-14 game. Ottumwa got a big touchdown run from Tanner Shark to reopen the 11-point lead. North scored with 3:28 to go after a long drive to get within 25-20. Ottumwa had to punt it away late, and North pinned deep at its own 11-yard line, tried a trick play, turned into a fumble that Mike Kane recovered in the end zone for the final touchdown of the night. Ottumwa 32 and Des Moines North 20. Bulldogs are 4-4, and they will go for a winning season next Friday night. They'll wrap up the season on the road at Waterloo West. Now, that'll be an interesting matchup. A year ago, Waterloo West came in here and beat Ottumwa 70-0, and really, to be perfectly honest, they were running up the score. Their starters were still in the fourth quarter when they were up 8 touchdowns, and I believe their starters scored 9 of the 10 touchdowns that night. So Ottumwa was probably going up there with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Waterloo West only had 2 wins on the season coming into the night. Now, tonight they were playing winless Dubuque Hempstead, so it might be a 4-4 Ottumwa team against a 3-5 Waterloo West team if Waterloo West ended up winning that game tonight. Don't have a score on that right now, but either way, Ottumwa is going to go into that game with the better record, and a win would give them a winning season. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. My first year here, 2012, Ottumwa went 5-4 in the regular season, then lost a playoff game to finish at 5-5. It's been a while since we've seen 5-4. Ottumwa will have a shot at that next Friday night. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time: Sonic Drive-In, Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, American Family Insurance Agent Michael Taylor Moss, Iowa State Bank and Trust Company, Blackhawk Auto Body, Falvey Lumber, Champion Bowl, Gardner Collier, Reflection Studio, Mercy One Ottumwa, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, R&K Body Pros, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa Glass, the Wood Iron Grill, Pierce Fence, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Berry Patch IT Service, William Penn University, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Brian Goodfin for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Again, our next broadcast of Ottumwa High football, last broadcast of the season next Friday night on the road at Waterloo West. Pregame at 7, kickoff at 7:30 on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on that live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel, and I will talk to you next Friday night when Ottumwa plays at Waterloo West. Until then, good night, everybody.